Netflix used to be good.
Netflix is tanking.
Why do Netflix movies suck big time?
Netflix is losing subscribers and ultimately failing as a company.
How bad is Netflix? Not bad at all. They just released a bunch of good shows and they're dominating the Emmys with many nominations. So I'm pretty satisfied with whatever Netflix is doing. So I'm saying Netflix isn't dying. Netflix isn't digging their own grave. Netflix isn't collapsing. Is Netflix dying? Yes, that's what I'm saying. But why? Why is the streaming service so hated? Why everybody waiting for Netflix to die? And Netflix isn't dying. It's actually booming and doing very well. That's what I'm going to prove today by showing you every reason Netflix could be hated for and show you how Netflix is better than most streamers out there. It's actually great. And tell you how hating on Netflix is not cool at all.
But one of the problems with Netflix is that while they have really good shows, I mean, Netflix makes really good shows, not quite as good as HBO or Apple TV Plus, but Netflix has got a really good track record with making their series. What they don't have a good track record of is making their movies. 98% of the movies that Netflix makes are total junk and garbage.
Quantity over quality. That's the claim of the proud haters of the internet. What's the best way to show that is wrong? That Netflix shows are actually good. It's the most prestigious way a media show can be defined as an Emmy. At this day, the Emmy is still to happen, but the nominations are out, with Netflix with the most nominations collecting 107 nominations, the most as a streamer, more than HBO at third place. That's funny because the same people who shame Netflix for having bad shows make the claim that HBO has a better one. And that's not counting the many others won in past years, such as Beef in 2023 and Squid Game in 2021. And I do understand the quality of a quantity statement that could be also explained as Netflix targeting many audiences by their material. If you see something so strange, you could always look at it and say bad, but it could also be that it isn't for you, but for a different minority audience.
It's a company that has gone beyond greedy, because I think this is the fourth video I've actually made on them this year. And we're talking about Netflix, who once again has decided to raise their prices. And it's getting a little like, it's like a game to them. They want to see how everybody's going to get pissed off about it. They already know that because people have gone pissed off on the last 4 changes, but they want to see how much they can piss you off before you actually cancel. And
I know that companies raising their prices suck. I'm also against that, but I'm also against stupidness. Let me explain the price increase here. First, the ad-supported plan price stayed the same at $7. 2, the basic plan is up $11.99 from $9.99 a month, with the standard plan staying the same, an increase of $2 a month. And what's crazy about that's pretty average for a streaming service. So you're saying Netflix, they're too expensive, taking all our money, our precious $2 at an average price streaming service? Yes! Prime Video's ad plan costs $15 a month. Max's ad-free plan costs $16 a month. That's $3 more than Netflix's already increased ad-free plan. What happened is, one person hears about Netflix increasing their prices, so he gets mad because he's socially conscious and will let companies' greed take over. So others join in and be mad, causing all these videos online. That proves one thing: a proud Netflix hater doesn't know how to do math.
Since Netflix only likes pissing off their customer base, of course they thought it was a good idea to restrict password sharing. Basically, they wanted you to log into your home Wi-Fi once every 31 days. And this really annoyed me so much that I instantly canceled Netflix as soon as I saw this.
It's very common for people to do that, share accounts with people who don't think they should be paying for a monthly subscription. A big cause of why Netflix had to crack down on them in the first place. Play the video.
Love is sharing a password. Or at least that's what Netflix used to say. These days, they seem to care a lot more about... That's right, Netflix's crackdown on password sharing has already started. So if you're still using your ex's Netflix account, it's a matter of time before they notice the bigger bill and cut you off.
Yeah, basically people didn't want to pay for their own monthly subscription, so they stayed using their friends' accounts. But that's very wrong. Why? Because what do you call something you're using it for free when you should be paying for? Theft. That's right. I don't understand how people hate on Netflix in the first place. It's obviously your fault. You should be paying for an account if you want to use one. It doesn't matter if your friends got one or not. It's not Netflix's fault.
Netflix is going to go bankrupt at their current rate. That's a wild sentence to say out loud.
This competition, along with creative choices and growth struggles, has led Netflix into dangerous territory. Netflix's stock price has plummeted by 70% as of the timing of the production of this episode. Staff are being let go, and hundreds of thousands of households are unsubscribing, with even more expected to leave in the coming year.
Now, if you wanted to make a video about the media award and thought how the best way to bag on your buck, it would be by doing a Netflix is dying video. I mean, there's just too many Netflix is dying videos, just too many. But Netflix isn't dying, it's actually booming. You could say, look, they're losing subscribers, the stats don't lie, but I could tell you, yes, they are. See, Netflix isn't the only company who went through a subscribers drought. Multiple other streamers did, and you know what happened to literally all of them? They survived, every single one, all of them doing alright. But at the end of the day, it's easy to look at these not so meaningful stats and look down on a streamer and say, they suck, look at them dying. And that's pathetic. Honestly, making a video just to be sassy and say, ha ha ha, look at Netflix, they're dying. Deserved, they're losing all the subscribers, don't subscribe. That's just sad. They're still making shows and movies the same way they've been doing for a whole lot of time. And like I said, they got the most Emmy nominations for any other streamer. That's how good Netflix has been.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to request another season of my favorite animated show.
Unfortunately, we decided to cancel it due to budget cuts.
What? But you're a billion-dollar company.
Sorry, we don't care for animation if it's not Boss Baby or Big Mouth.
But I'm trying to be a good paying customer. Why not give your money from your customers to the animators?
We find all the animators.
Whether it's because people's perceptions of streaming services or people starting for company greed, hating on Netflix is not cool. And the whole thing was like a snowball going down a hill, just getting bigger and bigger. Before you know it, Netflix, Marvel, and Chipotle were the most hated things right after COVID started to fade away. Tell me in the comments below if I convinced you not to hate on Netflix to get mentioned in my read the comments video for next week. Until next time, goodbye.